Good evening, East Alabama, West Georgia. Dr. Don with you on another Football Friday night. It is 1 minute past 6 p.m. Central on your Friday, September 4, 2020 on Dr. Don's weather page. Thank you for joining us this evening. Probably won't be in here very long tonight because there is absolutely no weather that will be affecting our venues across East Alabama or West Georgia. We'll take a tour of the stadiums where our Randolph County teams will be playing tonight in just a few moments. And we'll also take you over to the iSchool Sports Network and walk you through the steps again on how you go about watching ball games and how you go about listening to just audio. We've got two video feeds for you tonight, one from right field in Roanoke as the Handley Tigers play host to Munford, and then we also will have a live video feed from Humphrey Stadium up in Wedowee as Randolph County plays host to Lafayette. We're going to show you exactly how to get to that on your on the internet, so stay with us for that. But first things first, if you are watching and have questions, comments, concerns, or anything you'd like to know about, or just give us a shout out and tell us where you're watching from, we appreciate it. I'm watching the comments, and we love to know who you are and where you are. So if you would, just at least tell us where you're watching from this afternoon, and we'll give your town a shout out here in just a few minutes. First things first, though, let's go to the radar, and you can see the Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar there on your screen. Most of that green is ground clutter. It's not rain, but we do have some rain in the southeast. You see some pretty good thunderstorms down there in Florida, just north of Tampa, all the way up to Jacksonville. And then when we get back up into the southeastern United States, a little closer to home here, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms just southwest of Charlotte, North Carolina. Some big storms rumbling around up there right along the North Carolina-Tennessee border, just to the southeast of Knoxville. So if you're mountain bound, you may see a flash of lightning or two after the sun goes down. And then we got one pretty good-sized thunderstorm underway now up in northeast Alabama. That's going to be up there around Fort Payne, just a little bit south of the Fort Payne area there, just north of Fort Payne, between Fort Payne and Scottsboro. Then we got a couple of big thunderstorms over there in northwest Alabama, just west of Hillsboro and north of Russellville. Again, some of this stuff down here around Winfield and Jasper could be some light rain, but most of that is what's commonly referred to as ground clutter, as the radar appears to be in clear air mode. But when we come down here to East Alabama and West Georgia, there's just nothing. I mean, it is absolutely clear, and that is good news because this will be the first Football Friday night where we have not seen a major chance of rain. I mean, we had to deal with it last week. So let's start off. Wadley is on the road tonight. Wadley's playing up in Talladega County at Alumni Field, taking on Talladega Central, TCC. And so this is where they will be playing tonight, just to the north and west of downtown Talladega. And as you can see, radar is clear. No problems at all up here in Talladega County. Just bear with me. I'm doing a couple of things here. Right quick, I wanted to check something. Yeah. So, the Dogs are on the road tonight. They're taking on the Fighting Tigers of Talladega County Central High School up there on Howell Cove Road in Talladega, Alabama. Let's ride over to Wedowee as Randolph County will be playing host tonight to Lafayette. Lafayette making the short drive. North on 431, hopping off up there on 48 to take on Randolph County. That game will be on live video tonight. We'll show you how to get to that in just a few moments. Then we'll jot down the road just a bit down to Roanoke, Alabama, and this is where the Handley Tigers will be playing at home tonight at Wright Field, and they will be playing host to Munford at Wright Field. That also video will also be available shortly on the iSchool Sports Network. But again, there's just not much weather taking place across the southeast tonight, and absolutely nothing across East Alabama or West Georgia, and that is a good thing. Okay. Take care of a few things here. All right, let's say hello to Teresa Stovall. Teresa's watching us in Rock Mills. James Roper, watching from Heflin, Alabama, up there in Cleburne County. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Roper. And Sue Reed up in Ranburne, another Cleburne County. We got a couple Cleburne County folks in there tonight. We appreciate that. We got, let's see here. The Tigers, Cleburne County, is taking on White Plains tonight at home. So Cleburne County is at home tonight, and nothing going on up there in Cleburne County as well. We'll take you in close. Show you right there, nothing happening at Ranburne Stadium, all clear. Cassandra Doler is watching us from the big city of Whiteley, Alabama. Thank you, Cassandra. Appreciate you. All right, let's go over to the iSchool Sports Network website. Change to that right there. And I'm going to go back out to the home page, because when you go to iSchool Sports Network, this is the first thing you're going to see when you get over there. And your choices are going to be Handley, Randolph County, Wadley, Woodland, and Southern Union. Woodland is off tonight. So tonight your choices are going to be Wadley, Randolph County, and Handley. And if you see the link that says video click here, then that means there is a video feed available for that contest. Wadley is on the road tonight up at TCC, and so they're not going to be providing video. Every school is different. You have to understand that, and some schools allow video and some don't. I quite honestly don't understand why anybody wouldn't allow video, especially in the era of COVID, but that's their prerogative. So no video coming from Wadley tonight, but the audio will be there, and all you have to do is click on that audio only. Click here, and that'll take you right straight to Mixlr, where you can listen to the Wadley Bulldogs. Doesn't cost anything. It is easy, quick and easy. So let's go back over to the Handley button, and there you see that you have two choices. Video, click here, and audio, click here. So if you're going to watch the video feed, I've already done this, so it's going to look a little bit different when I click on it. But when you click on that video, click here, then you have the you'll go through the sign-up process. And there is a fee to watch the video. And the fee is basically the equivalent of 2 tickets to go to the ball game. And other than a very small administration fee that goes to pay for the platform, the remaining portion of that fee goes directly to the school. iSchool Sports Network is not receiving a dime off of the video fee. And then once you get signed up and pay for it on their secure server, then this is the window you will come to. And they're not sending a live feed just yet, but should be shortly. And once, if we're still on when that live feed comes up, we'll show you what it looks like. And then you'll see down here at the bottom, there are a couple of options after you get the video to show up there. You can click here for full screen. And if you're having any issues with the video player, there's a place for you to click as well. And there is live support standing by in the event that you have problems to talk you through it and help you get set up so that you can watch your ball game. But then when you click here for full screen, you go full screen with it, and then you have yet another full screen button that you can't see right now, but it's in the lower right hand corner of the screen. You click on that and it'll take it even wider. And I'm telling you, if you've got smart television and you have a way of surfing the internet on that smart TV, this is the way to go. And their video quality is just phenomenal. Hello, Ron Amber, watching us up in Smyrna, Tennessee tonight. Good to have you in there with us. James Shepard's got us going on in Roanoke. We appreciate it. But again, the video quality is just insane. I mean, it really, really is. Now, they're not, and don't try to be, the SEC network or ESPN or CBS because of the numbers of people that it takes to do something like that. But I promise you, the quality of their video rivals anything you'll watch on television. It is that good. Adam and Al and the entire crew at iSchool Sports Network spent a tremendous amount of time this summer making this happen, especially when COVID became an issue, realizing that this was probably coming. And those guys have really put in a lot of long, hard hours to make this possible so that you can watch the video. So if you get a chance, again, they don't get a dime off of it, but if you would like to really watch some good quality high school football, great video quality, then I invite you to watch one or both of the games that are going to be streaming tonight. And again, you've got, let me go back to the home page. You've got the Handley Tigers playing Munford, and then Randolph County hosting Lafayette. Both of those will be streaming video tonight. And then Wadley on the road up at TCC in Talladega County. Audio only on that one. Hey, Ron. Thank you, buddy. You up there in Tennessee, you're going to have to find you a good old restaurant up there. I love to go up there and breakfast. Oh, breakfast is just so much better in Tennessee. I don't know why, but it just is. Little pancakes and sausage. It just tastes better in Tennessee for some reason. Let me go take you back over to, for those of you that have just joined us, right there. Going back to the Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar, just to show you, most of that green that you're seeing is what's referred to as ground clutter. Let me just switch to Birmingham, which should not be in clear air mode. Zoom out, and that's what I'm talking about. You see a little, well, this is Peachtree City. You see a little bit of ground clutter right there around KFFC. That's Peachtree City. But the rain, as far as any storms are concerned, the only thing we're seeing right now in Alabama is up there in extreme northeast Alabama, and that's up there around Fort Payne. Just east of Fife, right over Fort Payne, maybe a little bit south of Fort Payne, just north of Cedar Bluff. Up there along I-59, just north of Collinsville, and that's going to move over into northwest Georgia, around Summerville and just north of Cave Spring. Maybe make it into Rome or just north of Rome, and Dyersville a little bit later on. If it stays together, it's pretty much weakening. And we do have one little bitty spot there that just popped up northwest of Dahlonega. Real small shower up there in the mountains. I'm down here just north and west of that C right there in Claremont. Right there in the corner. So that's not too far from the house. Might get to see a little shower here in a little while. But as far as East Alabama and West Georgia is concerned, Georgia getting underway tonight too. They delayed about 3 weeks their football season, but Georgia high school football is underway this weekend. So if you're tuning in to see what's going on over in West Georgia, no weather woes anywhere. And you know what? It's unusual that we are going into a Labor Day weekend without at least some type of threat from a tropical system. It's unusual. I mean, normally there's something going on. Either we have something approaching down in the southern Gulf of Mexico, or there's something off the Atlantic coast, whether it be just a depression or a tropical storm or hurricane itself. We've gone through many Labor Day weekends where we had approaching hurricanes. But typically we have something brewing or heading our way. And this Labor Day weekend, we do not. And I'll take that one step further. That is really unusual for 2020. I mean, you would think, as bad as things have been this year, that we would be getting hammered. And there is a lot out there, and I'm going to take some of this stuff off because it's outdated. There is a lot of stuff out there, but we don't have anything. I mean, the closest thing we've got to us is up there is Omar. And Omar is moving on off to the east-northeast. We do have a couple of areas to watch over the next several days, but, I mean, it's way down there off the coast of Africa. We have that red area, which now we have about a 90% chance that is going to develop into something. We don't know what. It's just a wave right now. That butterfly has caused a wave or ripple in the atmosphere out there on the the African coast, and expect it to turn into something, a 90% chance that it will. And then the yellow area, there's about a 40% chance that will develop, and then the orange hatched area is somewhere around a 50% chance, 50 to 60% chance that it will develop. And we're talking over the next 5 days. So you can see it's a long way off, even if something does develop. Even if we have 2 somethings develop out here, out of the 3 areas that we're watching, we still got a long way to go. Probably at least a week, if not longer, before any of these systems would affect the United States, if they even develop and make it that far. So long way out. Certainly will not be an issue this Labor Day weekend across Alabama or Georgia. Let me show you the national map in motion, because this is interesting too. You see that trough that moves down across central Alabama and then gets down there across northwest Florida and kind of stalls out? And you see that big H up there across North Carolina. It moves across Tennessee and gets up there into North Carolina. That's high pressure. The trough stalls out down to the south. And once that trough passes wherever you are in Alabama or Georgia or anywhere in the southeast, it's going to feel like fall behind that trough, especially in the mornings and during the overnight hours. And it's still going to be warm during the daylight hours. But, from 6 or 7 o'clock 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening until about 9 or 10 a.m. the next morning, it's going to feel like fall. Humidity levels are going to drop noticeably. And so your Saturday, Sunday, and probably Monday morning is going to be very nice. Ron, you're up there in Tennessee. You ought to get a good dose of it up there. So I don't know if you drink coffee or not, but I would certainly make plans to have me a big old cup of coffee sitting on a porch somewhere about 7:30 or 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, because it is going to be some kind of fine. All across the Southeast, but certainly up there in Tennessee. Just a little taste of fall on the way for the southeastern United States. There's your satellite shot. This is valid as of 6:21 p.m. Central on your Friday evening. And you can see that we did have a few high-level scattered clouds move across East Alabama, but they've pretty much gone away now. We do have some cold cloud tops down there in northwest Florida. A few thunderstorms down there, some big storms just south of Jacksonville and Gainesville, Florida. And then it's still raining over there in eastern Texas. It's been going on now ever since, ever since Laura made landfall. So well over a week. We've had just daily copious rainfall amounts over there in eastern Texas. We've had high pressure blocking all the systems, so we just can't get any of that rain to come our way. And I'm not complaining, because we got a gorgeous weekend headed our way. And you see that little area there along the Alabama, Tennessee, up there in Tennessee Valley area of North Alabama. That's that shower that's about to move on over into northeast Alabama and eventually northwest Georgia, but no big deal there as well. Back to the local radar, and again you see there's not a thing going on across East Alabama or West Georgia. All right, folks, if you're in the if you're in the room watching us, and I would love to hear from you, just at least to know where you're watching from. Let us know about it. We do this every Friday night, and, depending on what the weather situation is, that dictates how long we stay on. Thank you, Beverly Pike. Appreciate you. Tonight, we're not going to stay on that long because there's just no weather to talk about. But, if we were to have a Friday night where we had weather threatening any of our venues across East Alabama or West Georgia, then we certainly would stay with it as long as it was necessary. Our normal idea is to stay on from 6 until 7 p.m. Central. But, if we do have a serious situation going on, we'll stay on past that on Friday nights. But tonight's not one of those nights. It's almost picture perfect. As a matter of fact, you can't get much better weather than this on Labor Day weekend in the southeastern United States for high school football. You just can't. Hey, Prattville, Alabama, my hometown. There's old Bill Speed. Spent the first 22 years of my life in Prattville, Alabama. Prattville Lions. I got to go check out my Lions and see what they're doing this year. Prattville has traditionally had a fantastic football program. Stanley Stadium called my first high school football game in that stadium in 1978. That was before the visitor side which is now the home side of Stanley Stadium. That was before it was even built. Dating myself now. Wow, that's a long time ago. Called the Prattville State Championship game. They were playing Berry, which is not even there anymore. That was in, 84? 84, I think it was. 84, 85. 84, I think. I'll have to go back and look it up. So they're looking good. That's good. I talked to my dad, who still lives in Prattville, just 2-3 times a week. And we've talked about a lot of things here lately, but forgot to ask him how Prattville was doing. 84. There you go. Thank you, Bill. Those are some good times. Graduated Prattville 1980. Wow, that was a minute ago, but it seems like it was yesterday. Time flies. All right, folks, let me take you back over to the iSchool Sports Network feed one more time before we put this to bed tonight. If you've just joined us, I want to make sure you understand how to get to the video feed so that you can watch tonight's Hanley-Munford game and also the Randolph County-Lafayette game. Those are the two video feeds for tonight. Wadley audio only. Wadley is on the road up at Talladega County Central, up there just north of Talladega, and they are not allowed to broadcast video, but their audio will be live. And Woodland is off tonight. So if you want to watch one of the games, let's look and see if Randolph County's got their video feed up yet. All you do is click on video, click here, and then it's going to look a little bit different for you because I've already signed up. But when you click on it, if you haven't already signed up, it'll give you a window to give you an option to, I think you have to create an account first. It's real quick and simple. All they're asking for is an email address and a password, I think. Maybe not. I can't remember that part of it because I only had to do that one time, and that was 3 weeks ago. But it's real simple. And then you click on Buy. There'll be a button down there that says Buy. And you click on that. Then you go through the payment process. The cost to watch a video is the price of 2 tickets to go to a ball game. It's very affordable, and all the proceeds go back to the school except for a very small fee which goes to the platform that hosts all of this. None of this goes back to the iSchool Sports Network. But anyway, their feed's not up yet. Let's see, they're saying they're going up at 6:45, so they've got about 18 more minutes before their feed's up. And then on the Hanley, you just click on that view video. Their feed's up, but I don't see anything live. So I talked to Adam this afternoon. I thought tonight's senior night, and I thought that they were going to provide the video feed for senior night. Either I misunderstood or they're working on some issues or something. I don't know. As soon as I sign off, I'm gonna find out and see if they need any assistance. I've been working with him back and forth all week trying to figure out a couple of things. But once you get to the video player, and once the video is live, you can click here for full screen. And then in the lower right-hand corner of the window, which you cannot see right now, you'll see it though if you do this on your own, you can click full screen again, and then it gets even bigger. Put that up on your big screen TV up on the wall, and it's just like watching a college football game on a Saturday afternoon. I mean, the quality is that good. Now, they don't have 15 different camera angles, obviously. They don't have a big, huge, fancy production truck sitting in the parking lot doing all the switching and all the graphics and all that, obviously, because of the cost involved in it. But the quality of the video is spot on. I mean, it is high def, and it really looks good. So I invite you to check it out. Watch either the Hanley game tonight, and I just wanted to refresh just to make sure I wasn't hitting something on my cash, but they're not up yet. But anyway, whether you watch Hanley or Randolph County tonight, I invite you to do one of the or both. I mean, you can open up 2 different windows and watch them both at the same time. That's exactly what I plan on doing. All right, folks, appreciate you joining me tonight. And again, there's just not a whole lot to talk about weather-wise. And that's a good thing. Yeah, I was telling one of my work colleagues today, for those of you that don't know, I work in emergency management. I'm an emergency manager. I'm a field coordinator for 24 counties in Northeast Georgia. And I told one of my colleagues today, don't take it personal, but I hope I don't talk to you anymore this weekend. So it's a good thing when you don't hear from me. That means all is well. in the weather world. And tonight will be no exception. This weekend will be absolutely beautiful. We're looking at, we'll throw a slight chance of a shower in there maybe by Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, Monday afternoon, but it's like the 20 to 30% chance of pop-up afternoon thunderstorm variety. Heating of the day type stuff, which is, that's normal for us in the South. Pretty much year-round, but certainly in the summertime. But no tropical systems threatening us this weekend. We have no storm systems coming in. We're not expecting any threat of severe weather. We're not even, the chance of rain is so minute, it's not even in the forecast. It's not zero, but it might as well be. It's awfully close. Only rain I can find is lone shower up there around Fort Payne, Alabama, and then a small shower just developing up there north of Alpharetta, southwest of Dahlonega. That's it. So y'all enjoy the rest of your Friday night. I'll be along on your Saturday with your primetime forecast for the rest of your weekend. Hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend and Monday, your Labor Day. As always, if something were to change and we were to have severe weather threatening anywhere across the Alabama or Georgia area, I'll be right here. We invite you to go over to paypal.me/Dr. Don WX and support us. We appreciate everything you can do to help us out. And good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I'll see you back in here on Saturday with your prime time forecast. Y'all have a great evening, and let's enjoy some great football over on the iSchool Sports Network.